Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of my YouTube channel. This week I wanted to talk about pre-approvals and pre-qualifications. You've probably heard both words in the real estate industry, but you may not understand the difference between the two words. There is a difference. It's related to the lending industry. So pre-approval is a more comprehensive, stronger analysis of you and your financial situation when it comes to how much you can afford on a house. It's a much stronger indicator than a pre-qualification. A pre-qualification is kind of a quick review between you and a lender about what you might be able to afford. They briefly look at your information, your credit, your salary, your account holdings, things like that. It's a very basic overview of what you might be able to afford in a home. Whereas a pre-approval, that's a much stronger sign of what you can afford. It's a much more comprehensive review of you and your financials. And once you do receive a pre-approval, you will get a pre-approval letter from your lender, which you can then submit with all your offers on homes through your realtor. It's a much stronger indicator of what you can and cannot afford. Sellers and selling agents will want to see that pre-approval letter because that's usually a pretty strong indicator of what you can afford. A pre-approval is not a guarantee that you will be approved for a loan, but it's a pretty strong indicator that you can be approved up to a certain amount, what you cannot afford, all of that. So pre-qualification, that's a lot less review. You can kind of get pre-qualified online. Pre-approval requires an actual lender. They do a lot more review of you and your data and your information, and they make a determination based off of all that, whereas a pre-qualification is kind of just a brief overview of what you might be able to afford. But a pre-approval is much stronger, a much better indicator, and you'll get a letter showing what you're pre-approved for as well, which helps you out a lot with your home purchase as well because it kind of gives you a better indication of what you can and cannot afford in the current market. I hope this explanation was helpful. I'll see y'all next week. Have a good one.